The greenhouse cottages of Southern Hills and Rising, Arkansas are looking for RNs, LPNs, and CNAs. Full and part-time positions are available. Day and night shifts are available as well. With competitive pay and great benefits, this could be the job for you. They're looking for hard-working team members who love their job and love their elders. Must be a team player and have a positive attitude. For more information, call Katie Faye Gerard at 870-325-6202. That's 870-325-6202. Getting ready for that special night out on the town, but you can't seem to find the jewelry you need to match your beautiful attire? Well, stress no more. Contact independent paparazzi consultant Tanika Parham at T's Glam Boutique LLC. She is ready to dazzle you with some of her beautiful paparazzi items. With more than 2 years of experience, Tanika knows what items that you love. All her items are 100% nickel and lead free. She also have a $5 line and a Z collection line, which is $25, taxes not included. To contact her today, call 870-250-0979 or go to her website. That's www.tsglamboutique.com. You can also find her on Facebook. So remember, if you're looking for that special item that's beautiful and unique, contact Tanika at T's Glam Boutique. Guess what? It's almost deer season again. And if you want the right stand to get that big buck, call Jay and his crew at Fordyce Muffler Shop. Having the right deer stand when it comes to hunting is very important. Safety, quality, durability says it all. So call Fordyce Muffler Shop today and get your custom built deer stand ready for those big bucks. Call 870-352-5733 or stop by 1414 Highway 79 here in Fordyce, Arkansas at Fordyce Muffler Shop, where they don't do just mufflers. Also home of Lego Creek Blinds. Meet Kashif Kincaid, owner of Techno 123, your one-stop shop from start to finish on all technology projects. Technology made easy is their slogan. They can wire homes, businesses, schools, or any building from top to bottom. They also sell everything you need for your customized solution. If you have technology issues, but you don't have a tech person to maintain it, call them. Let them work with you to create a customized maintenance agreement for your budget so that they can maintain and keep your network safe. With free and unlimited work orders, Techno 123 aim to please. If you have a church, they also have a very affordable customized solution package to keep the church doors open using technologies such as live streaming and online giving and much, much more. They are also affiliated with Tips Tap, which makes them a local state contract vendor. Last but not least, they're also a dish partner. That's right, commercial or residential. They can sell all dish products and integrate them with your home automation. To book an appointment or estimate, call them today at 870-723-7943. So remember, Techno 123, they are technology made easy. Oh no, not another dent. Are you tired of those pesky dents? If so, call Marty's Body and Glass Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. That's right, Marty's offers PDR, paintless dent repair, at Marty's Body and Glass. Located at 1017 Morrill Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas, let Marty's certified PDR professionals get rid of those dents and dings for you. To make an appointment for an estimate, call Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call the number 870-352-2443. That's 870-352-2443. So if you're tired of those dents and dings, give Marty a call today. They can help. Get ready, El Dorado, Arkansas, and surrounding areas. Author Minister Brandy C. Kendrick presents From Broken to Healed Brunch. When? August 14, 2021 at 11 o'clock a.m. Where? At the Victory Bible Church located at 903 Strong Highway, El Dorado, Arkansas. Come out and enjoy guest speaker Dr. Aaron On Purpose Anderson Williams. Worship psalmist Erica Muse. Minister of Ceremony Minister Heather Coleman. Also pastors Rory and Sherilyn Green. Don't forget the date, guys, August 14th at 11 o'clock a.m. at the Victory Bible Church in El Dorado, Arkansas. Please note, if you would like to purchase your book early, please follow the purchasing information on this flyer. We will see you there. Looking for a great fish, produce, and bait shop? Tired of running all over town trying to find what you need? Wish you can get it all in one place? Well, search no more. Stanfield's Fish Market can help. At Stanfield Fish Market, they are dedicated to supplying clients throughout central and southern Arkansas with the goods and items you need for your family and pets. From garden supplies to feed, they are proud to have what you need in one place. Remember, they're not just a fish market. They have feed, plants, produce, bait, tackle, and much, much more. They have a variety of items in their market, including deer corn, live crawfish, bedding plants, dog food, and much, much more. Their staff will be happy to assist you with finding exactly what you're looking for. So, that's Stanfield Fish Market, located at 710 Morton Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. So stop by Stanfield Fish Market here in Fordyce, and remember, if Stanfield don't have it, he'll find a way to get it. Need brakes fixed? Alternator replaced? Oil change? Tie rods? Ball joints? Or much, much more? Call Stuckey's Automotive here in Fordyce, Arkansas. With more than 30 years of experience, Stuckey's and his certified licensed mechanics knows exactly what it takes to get your vehicle back running. He's located at 409 Overpass here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Hours of operations are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until and by appointments on Saturdays. And don't forget, Stuckey's also offers towing services. So give Stuckey's a call today at 870-250-1870. That's 870-250-1870. And remember, Stuckey's motto is, get 'em in and get 'em out. It's summertime, and what do we like to do when it's summertime? We like to ride around in a clean ride. So, hey, reach out to the King. That's right, King Detail here in Fordyce, Arkansas. He's located at 807 West 4th Street across from Matt Butcher's. Guys, reach out to King Detail to get your car washed, waxed, buffed, shampooed, or heat tint windows. That's right, guys. To protect your interior, guys, get your car windows tinted. And guys, he also does steam washings. So, if you want your car clean, please take it to the King at King Detail, located at 807 West 4th Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. That number again is 870-885-0452. Are you a flea market fan? Do you love searching for hidden treasures? Then guess what? Stop by Junkers Junction, one of the best flea markets in town, located at 7008 Highway 167 in Sheridan, Arkansas. Junkers Junction has hidden treasures for you and for me. Hours of operations are Monday through Saturday, 8 to 5, and on Sundays, 1 to 5. And guess what? It doesn't stop there. Every Friday night in Fordyce, Arkansas, they have the Sanford & Son Auction, located at 1208 Morrow Street here in Fordyce. They have so many great items you need to come and see for yourself. So get there early. They start at 7 o'clock p.m. For more information, call them at 870-484-1945 or 870-942-7286. So remember, another man's junk can be another man's treasure. So get to Junkers Junction today.
What's up, everybody? Good morning to you guys. The time is 7:07 on the dot here at the Joe Show. So good morning to you guys. Hey, I'm excited. We got a guest coming on today, guys. We got a topic we're going to be discussing today. I am going to have a guest on this morning. So good morning to all you beautiful Joe Show people out there across the world, across the land, everywhere. What's happening? Hope everybody's having a great day, guys. That's right, guys. I have a guest coming on today. We're going to be discussing abuse in relationships. We're going to definitely do that, guys. But first, guys, we got to get into our birthdays. We got to get into things like that. So, hey, guys, do not go nowhere today, guys. I'm going to definitely enjoy this show today. Thank you guys for sticking around for advertising. And, hey, we're going to do what we do today, guys. So, good morning to you, Sharon Ward. Good to see you, girl. What's going on with you, Glenda Jensen Moore, Sandra Luckett, Marcella Moore? Good morning to you, Shatara Sledge Coleman. Good to see you, girl. So good morning to everybody who's logged in. And don't forget to click the like button, guys. If you're watching, click like while you're watching. I appreciate you if you don't mind. If you're watching, just click like while you're watching. Good morning, Lakeisha, Michelle, Davis. Time no see. I hear you, girl. Hey, Lakeisha, where you been anyway? Where you been? So, hey, it's so good to see you. It's so good to see you guys. So that's right, guys. If you're watching, go and click the like button. Now, hey, click some hearts, whatever. What's going on with you, Katrina Christopher? Good to see you, girl. Leslie Lyles in Wilma, Arkansas. So good to see all you beautiful people. Today, guys, we have a special guest coming on the show. We're going to talk about some topics, guys, that's been hot here lately, guys, is abuse issues in relationships. And I know somebody may say, well, we talk about relationships. Hey, that's what we talk about here on the Joe Show. We definitely talk about relationships, guys. So, we're definitely going to be getting into a hot topic today and hit some of those things up, Yes, I do have a few more shades left, guys, because if everyone get their shades who have gotten their shades, guys, let me show you what the shades look like. These shades are very nice, guys. I got them in on, here go the shades right here. Those are the shades right there, guys. Very, very nice shades. There's KB. She's modeling the shades for her brother. There's some very, very, very nice shades. Summertime, guys, they look really nice. And so I have about, if everybody gets the shades, I probably have about 10 pair left. So I'm going to put it out there. So, guys, I got information on what you need to do. If you cash out me, it locks it in. I got your shades. I got a few people who already cashed out me their money for the shades, and I'm holding a few. So, guys, if you want a pair of these, they're not no cheap. These are some nice shades, and the writing is not something that's just gonna peel off. It's engraved. So I want to give nothing but the best to you guys, who actually purchased the shades. So if you're interested in getting some, hey, go there. Let me know. What's up, Reg Holman? Good morning, Doug Fuller. Good morning, Bernetta, JoJo, Latoya Torrance. Good morning to you. So, guys, hey, if you're interested, and the shades. Let a brother know, because we've gotten rid of a lot of them. There are $12 a pair. $12 a pair. So guys, let me explain to you guys why we are selling these shades. Because I mean, a lot of times people wonder, okay, of course, I always ask for donations on the Joe Show. Guys, come Thanksgiving, we are feeding the community. We're gonna need money to do that. So that's why we're selling these shades. And I hope I sell out and I gotta order more. We are feeding the community, and guys, we're reaching out to the elderly people in Bearden, Arkansas. Guys, we're going to be going into some apartment complex down there, and we're going to be feeding the elderly. And so that's what we're going to be doing. That's why we're selling these shades. I didn't put that online because I didn't want nobody to feel like, hey, they felt pressured into buying some due to, but of course we do take donations for that. Here come KB. She's behind me sporting a pair of the shades. But that's the hold on, let me remove the remove the banner. And hold on. There you go. There's KB. There's KB right there. She's sporting the shades. So
hey everybody.
Come on here and get in.
I gotta get in because I need to look like I'm too big.
You see the thing picking up your hair.
Oh my. Okay.
Like you got some glitter going on, girl. That's the green screen.
That's all right. Hey, everybody. Hey, it's kind of cool. Y'all like these shades. They are very light. They feel good. You can see good out of them.
Sandra, the shipping, I'm guessing the shipping may be about $2 maybe. But I don't know yet. I'm going up today to try to ship a pair and find out exactly how much they're going to be to ship. But, hey, there's some nice shades. I mean, they really are.
I got to go to work.
And like I said, all right, buddy. All right. She been sporting her shades every day while she driving. Looking kind of sexy, girl.
Thank you.
But thank you to everybody else who's already got them, guys. I appreciate you guys so much, because they're for a good cause. And, of course, you're going to look good in them as well. So my beard is doing the same thing KB hair done. But nevertheless, hey, I appreciate you guys. Shipping starts at $4 to $4.50, Tanika says. So, okay, guys, there you have it. So, if you want them shipped, you're going to have to add additional $4 to it. So that'll be about $16. So, it's for a good cause. So don't feel like you're not helping. Anytime you get something from me, guys, y'all really don't know. I mean, it's been one of those years where we have poured out into a lot of people, and people don't never have to get on here and say who you are if we poured out to them and we've been able to be a blessing. The Joe Show account is very low right now, but we love it. We love doing what we do. And so right now we're trying to get this money situated so we can feed these people that we're trying to feed. And of course, we do come out of our pocket with a lot of this, guys. So also, guys, just know I do have a guest coming on today. So I just want to put that out there. So listen, if you want a pair of the shades and you seriously want a pair of the shades, inbox me. Go ahead on and cash out me. Somebody write down my cash app. KB, if you're watching, it's # Joe Show Brazil. That locks it in. I got to be careful because, like I said, I know I only have about 10 to 12 pair of shades left. And so from now, if the people who's already spoken for these shades, if they don't cash out me and go ahead on and lock them in, then those shades are available. So thank you so much, Tanika, for that. So if you're interested, go ahead on and do that for me, guys. If you want a pair, lock them in so we can get them to you. And if we're going to ship them to you, add additional $4. And we'll definitely drop them in the mail to you and ship them. And you will be helping out with what we're trying to do in November. So let's rock and ride, baby. Good morning to everybody. Hey, we're here at the Joe Show. We got a guest coming in today. And listen, guys, let me go over birthdays. Tanika, before you call in, let's go over birthdays right now and anniversaries. We got some hot topics we want to discuss. And it's something that I spoke to Tanika about the other day. And guys, let me tell you something. It is so hard. It is so hard to find people to discuss abusive relationships. Because my question was, how do you stay in an abusive relationship so long without getting out? When did you know it was bad? When did you know, okay, the heat is rising, it's time for me to move on? We're going to be talking about that today with Tanika as she come in as a guest today on the show. We're going to be talking about that, and I appreciate you so much, Tanika, for volunteering. I asked her, actually, did she know anyone? And she said, hey, I'll come on. And I appreciate her coming on, talking about that. We got happy birthday to my cousin, Arlene Jones from Marcella Moore. You tell her we said happy birthday from the Joe Show. And guys, share the show. And remember, if you're watching the show, click like or love. Click like. So I have those numbers up, guys. And I appreciate you if you shared the show. I tagged a few people this morning. Good morning to you if you're watching from the Joe Show page, if you're watching from the Crappie Joe page, if you're watching from the Ford Mustang page, if you're watching from YouTube. Good morning to you. And thank you guys for all of the individuals out there that I advertise with. Thank you for the sponsors. I appreciate you so much. We got Sandra Luck. It says, happy birthday to my nephew, Collar Doxy. I hope I said that right. Is it Collar Doxy? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if that's right, Sandra. Collar Doxy. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And so let's get into this. Let's get into my topic, guys. Some of these topics. And of course, guys, we always give you an update on COVID-19. COVID-19, things hasn't changed. Things are getting worse. And it's all due to people not getting the vaccine, guys. So let's pray that people, I didn't say it right, did it, Sandra? Is it Kohler Doxy? I don't know. You may have to call and pronounce that to me and make sure I get it right. You call 870-352-2629 and give me the correct pronunciation. But listen, guys, okay, I got it right. Okay. All right, I got it right. But okay, guys, Fordyce, Arkansas weather today, high of 88 degrees with a 40% chance of rain and thunderstorms, guys, with a 7 miles per hour wind today, guys. Also, guys, earlier this month, Andy Slavitt, a former advisor of the Biden administration, stated that 98% of COVID cases, guys, and people dying, they're dying because they did not get the vaccine. So again, I say, I can't stress this any further, guys. Get vaccinated. Get your family members vaccinated, because like everybody, they posting videos showing people who say they didn't get vaccinated and they wish they had. Someone died in their family. So don't you be a statistic. Don't you be a statistic. So good morning, guys. Okay. All right, Tanika, come on in here, girl. Let's rock and roll with this. I want to get her in here, guys, and we're going to start our discussions early, guys. That's right, guys. So good morning to you guys. Y'all looking so lovely this morning. Look at y'all. Good morning, Irma Mead. Thank you so much for purchasing your shades. I appreciate you so much. Irma, you always been here in Fordyce, and you show love, you show support. I appreciate you, so much, Irma. I appreciate you so much, And all right, we're bringing in my guests. Good morning, Miss Tanika.
Good morning, Joe Show. How's
so good to see you. So good to see you, girl.
Yes, you as well.
Everybody watching, tell Tanika good morning. I see she got that paparazzi behind her, looking all glamorous, girl. The paparazzi queen of Little Rock, Arkansas. T's Glam Boutique. Well, hey, Tanika, I appreciate you so much for being able to come in, and I'm gonna bring the music down because I want everybody to be able to hear everything that we're going to be discussing this morning, and go from there. I want to be able to, so you can hear me really good.
Yes.
I can hear you really good as well. I can hear you really good. So welcome to the Joe Show. This is your what, second time?
Yes, and it is such an honor to always be on this platform. Thank you so much for giving me
I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming in. So thank you guys so much for speaking to Tanika. So anybody on here watching, just tell her good morning, because she's taking time out of her busy schedule to be here with us, and she does so much. Tanika, tell everybody what you do again, your profession, as far as I know you are a representative of paparazzi, but you also do.
I am a property manager. I have been in property management for almost 11 years now. I manage apartment complexes here in the Pulaski County area. So that is what I do for a living. And then on my hustles side job. I am an independent paparazzi consultant. I am a director in paparazzi. I sell $5 gear, while all of our pieces are nickel and lead free.
All right, that's what I'm talking about right there, girl. Get it, make it work, girl. Make it work. I'm proud. I'm proud of a lot of our sisters, a lot of our queens. I'm with the young lady, KB. KB is a hustler. She get down and get it done.
Yes, she does.
This girl make baskets. She make wreaths. She making bracelets as well. We do it, and believe it or not, that side income is so important. It frees you up to be able to move around and do a few other things. And so, if anybody got a talent out there that you're able to do, guys, hey, I encourage you, use your gifts, use your talents. Don't ever think that it's not good enough. Simple as that.
Nothing is too small. No idea is too small. No idea is too small.
That is so true. Okay, Tanika, this is what I wanted to get on. I know we talked the other day. And this is some of the questions I asked Tanika. I was like, why do some women stay in abusive relationships knowing it could possibly cost them their lives? Mm-hmm. How do you stay so long and let it get so bad before you finally leave? How does that happen? And to find people to talk about this, Tanika, is really hard because a lot of people don't like to talk about being in an abusive relationship. A lot of people do not like talking about that because it's very private. And some people get out of an abusive relationship and they go on by their lives and they never talk about it. They don't want to discuss it because I think sometimes it too help people. Your story can actually pull somebody off of a ledge. And so my first question is this: why do you stay so long?
Well, I feel like a lot of women, and these are just my thoughts. I feel like a lot of women stay so long for various reasons. Some may be in there for security reasons. Some may be because they have nowhere else to go. So you have to be able to provide ways and options for yourself to escape these type of situations, and I understand sometimes it can be hard. I was there, and and I found a way out, and and I thank God for the person that came into my life that helped give me that escape to move on from a situation. But I would never say that it's easy because sometimes it's not. But you have to find different ways to remove yourself from those situations.
Correct. As far as I always say, the phrase you've heard a lot of people say before is you take a frog and put him in cold water and gradually heats it up, he'll sit there and he'll boil himself to death. But if you throw him in hot water, he'll jump right out.
He'll jump right out.
And so a relationship, when because it has to build from something. When did you know I'm in an abusive relationship? Oh my God. When did you know? Did it start building? How did it start by just getting cursed out? How did it build to the point where you like, oh my God, I am in an abusive relationship?
Okay, so it started, well, with every relationship, you're going to have disagreements. You're going to have arguments, but a lot of times, abuse starts with being cursed out, with profanity. When he starts cursing you or when she starts cursing you, and then it will escalate to them calling you out of your name, and then it will go from there. Everything is like to a different level. And then It will go from the cursing to calling you out of your name to maybe even choking you. And then it'll go from there to the slaps. And then, it'll escalate to the punches. And, it will just gradually go. And he would feel like, well, you know what? If she's allowing me to do all of this to her, if I can talk this way to her, then I can put hands on her because she ain't going to go nowhere. She's going to stay right here. You know, she don't have anywhere to go. She don't have a way out. She's gonna stay here and take what I'm throwing down. And that's never cool. It's never, ever, ever cool. And that's how I realized I was in an abusive relationship. It started with the profanity, and then it started calling me out of my name. It never really did escalate to me being physically abused, but I was mentally abused.
Right.
I was in a mental, you know, and I was in a verbal abusive, very, very verbal abusive relationship, and I was there for 12 years.
Wow. It's amazing. It's amazing how you broke that down to, you know, just being cursed out, then from cursing to belittling you, to calling you out of your name, from calling you out. And just like you said, if he's thinking, man, I cursed her out, she didn't go nowhere. If she say one more thing to me, I'm gonna choke her.
I'm gonna choke her out.
I choked her and she didn't go nowhere. I'm gonna put some hands in my life. Well, I put some, and it goes up until the point where I maybe could shoot, I maybe could stab. So in it, and some people may say, well, you know, that's a little bit extreme, but that is the truth. And whether it's male or female, because men do suffer abuse just like women suffer abuse. And as though, you know, like I did put a disclaimer of saying we're not doctors, we're not counselors, this is an opinion-based community, and we're giving out our opinion, and also, guys, experience. Because I know there's probably some women watching the show right now that's probably has been in an abusive relationship or could currently be going and living in an abusive relationship. And one thing I do know is, man, your mouth can make a person feel so bad.
Yes, it does.
Woo, them words can hurt you, boy.
And it sticks with you for a long time because, I mean, it's a mental thing. It sticks with you for a long time. Even things that was said to me over 6 years ago when, you know, because I've been out of that situation for over 6 years now. And even, you know, there's times to where it'll come back, you know, and, you know, because you can't erase what was said. You cannot erase what was said. It's still there under the surface. And it makes me be very, very mindful with who I let in my life now. You know, certain little thing, it could just be something small. And if I see a red flag, I'm running for the hills.
Right. And I was actually fixing to ask that. And if you're watching the show right now, guys, welcome to the Joe Show this morning. We have a special guest on, Tanika Tyrunda, and we're talking about abusive relationships, guys. And how does it get that far? You know, right now, if we got anybody watching the show, you got any questions, you want to make a comment, don't be afraid to. You know, just if you've experienced something like this in your life, guys, you know, share a story with us. Let us know. We got a little time before we get to the topic today, and go from there. You know, and also men as well. If you've been in a relationship where you were abused, and a lot of men, we're men, and we don't want to talk about being beat up by no woman or nothing like that. We'll keep that to ourselves, you know. But one thing I can say about a woman can hurt a man with her mouth so bad. Because one thing about, and I'm finna see right now. I'm finna say something right now. All a woman gotta do. I'm gonna tell you one of the most demeaning things a woman can do to a man, to talk about him under his clothes.
No lies.
Yeah. When a woman go there, bro, it's time to go. Cause when she go to the point where she talk about you under your clothes, it ain't funny. But
women don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do that, because you will take what you're doing is you're stripping him of his manhood. Right. And you don't ever want to do that. And that within itself, even if he hasn't been abusive to you, and you attack in that way, that's hidden below the belt. That right there will cause a very physical altercation, because
I do not mean to laugh,
take
but
a man's pride. You cannot
right,
take their pride.
right. That's something.
Do not do
And,
that.
that's kind of like a gloves are off type thing,
Yeah,
right there.
it
When
is.
you start, and when you notice in a relationship where even the man will go there with a woman, or a woman will go that route, it's time to get out, because when you start going there with each other, you don't care no more. You don't care. You could care less how that person feel. You can care less what that person think. It doesn't matter, because when you go there, we got Lakeisha Michelle Davis. She said yes. That is it. It would tear him all the way down. Okay, he said that is correct. So, guys, as far as, okay, let's jump into, I don't see, we didn't have any questions or anything like that. As far as you say you stayed in a relationship like that, Tanika, for almost 12 years. Were there any, I got a topic that's coming up, and I always pick my topics when it come down to me having a discussion on the show. When it come to staying in something for that long, for 12 years, and I know you stated that it caused you to look at people. Good morning, Jeremy Marks. Good morning, good to see you. It caused you to look at your guy friends, or a guy you're maybe dating, or someone. It caused you to look at them and be on guard. And has it caused you a relationship because you were so on guard that you maybe was just too on guard? Does it damage you? In other words, does it damage you?
No, I don't feel like it does. I don't feel like that I lost anything that I regretted, as far when it comes to a guy, me dating or going out on a date with. I have to always take my, make sure that I'm safe, and I have to take my own best interest at heart. And I have to be on guard, because these guys will pretend to be something that they're not, just to be with you, just to get you and to have you. And then once they are comfortable enough with you, then here comes that monster. Here comes that real them. And one thing that you always tell us here at the Joe Show, if you want to see, if you want to know how a person really are, make them mad. Make them mad. And sometimes you have to do it on purpose, just to get a glimpse of, how this individual is going to act when they get upset. And if you don't like that person that comes out, then don't stay. Don't stay.
All right. We got a question from Lakeisha Michelle Davis. She states that after 12 years, what was your breaking point?
My breaking point was just numerous of things. I was in a place to where I just could not take it anymore. My breaking point was when I had a gun pulled on me. That was my breaking point.
Wow.
That was my breaking point.
Wow.
I'm not ashamed of it, because I survived it. And I thank God that I survived it. Everybody can't sit here and say that. That was my breaking point.
Right.
And it began to affect me health-wise. My health has started bothering me because I was under so much stress. But I'm 100% healthy now. I'm relieved of all that stress, and I'm back to normal.
And I'm gonna tell you one thing that I do see, and I do. You're relaxed. I mean, you're good. And so that's one thing that because you're telling people this story in order to help other people, and that is that's something that I respect, because there's so many people who are afraid to even speak on it. They're afraid to even talk about it. They're afraid to even allow others to know, because your testimony, your story may be helping somebody pull themselves off of a ledge, or it could be making somebody say, you know what, hey, I can do this too. because it's real. It is real. And I just the other day after we got off the show, I received an inbox from a young lady who's in an abusive relationship right now, and she was asking me, you know, what do you do with this? What do you do is that? She never inboxed me back, and I was trying to explain to her some things, but at the same time, this is real. That's why I love to see when people take enough courage to talk about things like this. Let's see, we got to Lakeisha Davis. She states this: that's how you know you've overcame things, when you can talk about it. Thank you so much. With no convictions. Amen. Thank you so much, Lakeisha, for that. You know, I mean, when you're able to talk about something that was so horrific in your life, and you're able to move forward and being as successful as you are in working and running your own paparazzi business, when you look back on that, you can't do nothing but thank God for it. And you survived. And I'm telling you, ladies, you know, that's why I'm ask questions, you know, talk to people. If not here, somewhere else, you know, go to somebody. And like the young lady who inboxed me said, she said it's not easy, because you're faced with a situation with a person who, kind of like my topic is going to be coming up, where a woman leaves the relationship, but then she now see a man who is trying to get help. But she's gone now, out the relationship. Why you didn't get the help when you was in the relationship? Now the woman is gone and he's trying to get help and everything. So we're going to be talking about that in the topic. And I want you to stick around, Tanika, with us while we go over that topic later on. But as far as understanding the person, did the people, your family ever, that's my question to you, did family ever reach out and be like, girl, you need to get out of this, girl, you need to, because normally family sometimes stay out of your business, you know what I mean? They don't want to get in your business when it comes to family.
No, I never had any of my family to reach out to me. It was only certain people, you know, that was in my immediate circle that knew what was going on with me. And they were very, very, very supportive. I had a great support system. But what I want to say with the young lady that you was talking about, you know, in abusive situations, especially physical, in an abusive relationship, you really have to be mindful of how you leave. You know, you can't, you know, I was successful enough to where I could leave and, you know, it wasn't, you know, no fighting or anything going on, you know, but some women, they just have to pick up and leave. Like, you can't be trying to pack nothing or take anything with you, because if he's the type of man who will put hands on you, then you just never, that it just may not go well. So, you know, whoever this young lady is, if you are thinking about leaving this relationship, just leave. You know, just we going to the store, we'll be back, and just leave. You know, you cannot afford to, well, I got to get my clothes, I got to take my furniture. You don't have that kind of time on your hand. You need to get out of that relationship ASAP while you still can. You know,
I know Miss Talisha Thomas said, did you have someone you could talk with? And I know you just stated you had a great, I think that question came up before you said about you did have a great support system of individuals you could speak with and everything. And it's something, when you said that right there, because we do allow stuff to hinder us, like our clothing, our property, our things, and we're so caught up in making sure we get our laptops and making sure we do this or do that. But at the same time, you know, that's not worth your life. That's not worth your life, because one thing I do know is I'm a man. And when you make a mistake in your life, no matter how bad that mistake is, you don't want that woman to leave. You don't want that woman to leave. You could be done cheated. You could be done beat it. You could be done hit her. If she say she gone, because one thing, you spoil that man by allowing him to abuse you. Woo! Hey, you know that was You spoil that man by allowing him to abuse you. So when you finally make it up in your mind and say, I'm done, he's spoiled already. So now he's realizing all that you do is fixing to go. It's fixing to go. And he got to start all over again, trying to find a woman to, like you said earlier, suck her into the relationship. And then when she finally find out who he is, then he got to do this whole process again. And don't worry. I'm gonna say something, Tanika. Y'all, I want y'all to catch this. You know how you standing back and you looking at how he's treating her in the beginning, and you got some women can be tricked and fooled and be like, you know what? Look how he treating her. But you got to realize he treated you like that in the beginning. He treated you like that in the beginning, and so you know what she got down the road. You know, so don't look at it and be like, well, he's doing all this. They're going cruising. He done you like that in the beginning. So you can't look at that and be like, why he changed for her and not me? He ain't changed for her. He just got started. Give him Am I making some sense to Nick?
Yes, you are.
Give him some time. Give him some time. You be just like Suge Avery. Just sit back and watch the paint on the wall. See what color the wall gonna be with. What color Suge Avery gonna paint the wall this time?
You're gonna see back and see what color the wall gonna be.
That's right. That's right. We got Miss Stephanie Chip Thor said, "I am so proud of you, Miss Tanika."
Thank
That's
you.
Miss Stephanie Chip Thor. Good morning, Tasha McIntosh. And if we haven't spoken to you this morning, good morning to you guys. You're tuning into the Joe Show. We have a special guest this morning, Miss Tanika Tyranda. That's right. That's right. T's Glam Boutique, guys, and we're here discussing abusive relationships. You know, on time guest. Thanks, Miss Tanika. All right. Hey guys, I'm telling you guys, this is great, Tanika. I appreciate you so much doing this. And also, guys, let me explain something to people that's watching the show right now. When it come to people, real people experiencing real things, I want to say this, guys, that so many times, and when I log into the Joe Show and I see all these different types of people getting on the page, I do realize that we are dealing with people who've had multiple issues in their relationships and in their life, and no one is excused from it. Everybody has had. We all are damaged goods in the eyes of the Lord, but we try our best to live our best and to treat people decent and treat people as though we got some sense, and that goes a long way. But we're not perfect. We all gonna have relationships that aren't perfect. You know, KB and our relationship is not perfect. Although I wish we had $3 or $4 million, and we sure be trying to make it perfect. But everybody go through things in their relationships in the beginning of their relationships. But one thing I thank God is for not giving me that mindset of being an abusive husband, having that mindset of wanting to control a woman to the point where it becomes physical and belittling her. Because one thing you got to realize, when you put your mouth on a woman and talk about her bad, that's the woman you got to lay down with. That's the woman you got to get up with. That's the woman you got to depend on to raise your children. That's the woman you got to depend on to take care of the bills or take care of whatever you got going. But you calling that woman out of her name, you calling her something that you're not going to allow a young man to call your own daughter. Or, you know, and that's deep. That's deep. I mean, when it come down to that, you think about that. You calling your wife something that you gonna be mad that a young man calling your daughter that. But you calling a woman that you say you love, the woman you've been with. You got to be careful with that. We got Miss Sean Hall says, what if they've been in this for 40 years and up in age and still in it, and she says she care about him? Miss Tanika.
I can barely hear you. Someone was trying to call me. I should have put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Okay. Can you see that on the screen, the question that she have up?
You know, I'm going to tell you what someone, can you hear me, Joe? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you real good.
I'm going to tell you what someone told me when I was in my situation, and they spoke something to me so real, you know, so profound, and I appreciate all of the advice that I was given. When she get tired, when she's truly tired, and once she find out what her breaking point is, she'll leave. She will leave. But I wouldn't tell you not to be there for her, because don't nobody know what she's going through. And don't anyone knows what she's going through. Everybody's situation is different. But at the same token, it's still abuse. And you have to be there, you know, you have to be there for them, because you know they don't have anybody else. They can't depend on who they have in the home with them. But once she's tired and she's at her last straw, she'll leave. She will find a way to leave. She will get out of there. So
yeah, very good answer. I want to piggyback off of that, Tanika, and say family and friends, they'll give you one shot at telling you what you should do. Believe it or not, after family and friends talk to you and they see you're not going anywhere, they'll stop talking about it. And this is what they're saying when you walk away. They're saying this: I ain't stunning her. If she want to sit there and sit up and let him kill her, let her kill her, because I done told her what she need to do. That's what they're saying. So, because they don't understand what you're going through. All they is saying what they would do. So that's why I've learned, I don't tell nobody to leave to do what I tell you to do. You do what you need to do. Because if you do what I tell you to do and then it don't work, then I'm going to feel like I failed. So what I'm going to do is tell you that, look, you know, I love you. You got to make, because when you truly make your mind up and you do it, nobody telling you, not mama telling you, not daddy telling you, they find out you done left, you through. Because if you leaving because your daddy said, I'm going to mess around and kill that man, you better get out, and you going to come right back. If you do it because mama's saying you need to get out of it, you're going to come right back. But when you get tired, when you get exhausted, when you say I can't, you ain't going to tell no, you're just going to be gone. You're going to leave flip-flop, shoes, Nike purse. You're going to leave you're going to be like, I'm done. I'm fed up with it. It's a wrap. And believe it or not, you know who's going to be the first one to know that you real? Him. Because the way you leave going to define him. He going to know, boy, she real. Because, you know, them times when you leave and you come back and if he familiar with him, he ain't going to trip about it. Oh, she'll be back. But when he know you real, is when you leaving on your own. Okay, let's do this, Tanika. I want to get into our topic. I want to read it right quick. We got a few minutes. I definitely want to be able to share this topic with everybody. Okay, we're going to read it right now, guys. Okay, it says, topic 1, man rights, Joe. My wife and I has been married for 6 months. She came from a very broken and abusive marriage. I listened to her story. I was there for her, and I told her I would never do to her what this man did, Joe. Well, Joe, I told her that I didn't care what she did or where she goes, as long as she let me know she's okay. She has been given her freedom back. Well, Joe, I was home on the other day and she came home and she told me that her ex-abusive husband is in spousal abuse therapy counseling. She stated that she prayed it changes him. She said other than his abusive behavior, he was a good man. Joe, this blew my mind and it blew me away. The woman I've married and helped out of a horrible abusive relationship actually has sat in my face and basically said if this man wasn't hitting on her, she would have stayed with him. So, Joe, I'm thinking since this man is in counseling and if he changes, she may want to go back in a relationship with this man. Joe, is this being a little too extreme on my part of thinking this way? Should I be worried about anything? What should I be doing right now, Joe? So he feel like he Captain Sable person. You know, he went in, he saved her out this abusive relationship. And now she's coming home saying, hey, my ex-abusive husband is in counseling. He's getting help. Wow, I hope he changed. And yada, yada, yada. So, and now he's wary. He seemed to be wary. Like, is this something I need to even be concerned about? That she is wondering how he's doing. And she said that if he wouldn't have been abusive, he would have been all the other. He was great. But he was abusive, but she couldn't take that abuse part. So what this man, I mean, should he be worried about anything?
I would most definitely be on alert, because if the ex-husband is now seeking help, and she sees that, and you never know what type of marriage they had other than the abuse. You know, right. He may have been a great provider, you know, and women stay because of that. He may have been a great, you know, bed partner.
Right.
Some women stays because of that. But, you know, I'm guessing she left because of the abuse. So if I was him, I would most definitely be on alert, because if she sees that he's getting this help, she just may go back. But the husband needs to sit down and have a conversation with his wife, you know, to get an understanding.
Okay, great. I'm gonna read this, but Tasha McIntosh is going somewhere where I was just fixing to go. Tasha, my little sis, you thinking like I'm thinking here. Okay, we got Lakeisha Davis said, it's up to the individuals at the end of the day. I know couples who started out abusing each other. After years of dating, they are finally happily married. All right, great. All right, we got Lakeisha says on this topic, she says she was still in love with him when she moved on. All right, we got Tasha McIntosh says, I want to know how she know what he doing. Okay, Tasha, you right there, girl. You right there. All right, you got Lakeisha saying communication never stopped. All right, good morning, Pastor Tyrone Clay. Good morning. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. All right, check this out. Tasha said exactly what I was fixing to say. Brother, why is she keeping up with what he's doing?
That's right.
And how does she know what he's doing? That part, I was going to ask you. When I got the topic, I first looked at that. Is that she's coming home telling you what he's doing. He's in counseling. If I married a woman out of an abusive relationship, I'm concerned. Why? How do you know? Who's telling you this? Are you keeping up with him? How do you know he's in? Somebody is still communicating something either to her or she's communicating with him. Something is going on there, and I'm with you on that, Tanika. Is I would definitely be on guard to what possibly could be going on right here. And also, too, she actually said something that was important. She said that I pray that he changes. But still, you got to think about this, guys. You got to think about this. She said if he wasn't abusive, she would still be there. So the man she currently with is not abusive. Is that the only reason why she with him? What about all those other attributes that he have? So you get what I'm kind of saying. She's with this man because he's not abusive. But is everything else okay? Kind of like what you said earlier, Tanika. It may be her abusive husband might be a great bed partner, and it could be that, you know, something that's still causing her to be focused. You don't have any kids by this guy. You're not with it no more. Why are you still talking about him? And you in a relationship that a man is not abusive. That name shouldn't be coming up in your house. I mean, there's no ties to him. Why is she talking about him? That's a red flag right there for me, you know. And I mean, sit her down and talk to her. You need to, y'all been married for 6 months. That's not a long time. Sit this woman down and talk to this woman. Find out what this woman had at. Find out, you know, if this man is changing his life, or you still, like Lakeisha said, she left and she still was in love with him. Is that the case? You know, because sometimes a person can love you but hate your abuse.
Yep.
So like you said earlier, you stayed there for 12 years, and I'm gonna say this, and I may be wrong, but I'm gonna say this: out of them 12 years, you didn't frown and be angry for 12 years. there was some good went on in that relationship. Am I right?
I can't, Joe, I can't hardly hear you. Say it again.
Okay, I said, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little bit. Okay, I don't know what's. Can everybody else hear me? Because it could be that phone Tanika got up there on the parking lot up there. Can everybody else hear me? I'm just trying. I want to check and see can everybody else hear me. If everybody else can hear me, it might just be Tanika's phone.
I think it's my technology over here. But go ahead.
Okay. Everybody else said they can hear. They can hear. Okay, they can hear. So it's probably something going on your end. But what the question that I was talking about was, out of the relationship that you had, was all 12 years bad?
No.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to. So in this topic, this woman is saying, other than the abuse, this man was a good man, she said. He just had a problem with abuse. So you would say abuse should make the whole relationship horrible. But he wasn't wailing on her he wasn't jumping on her every day. But the days that he did was enough for you to leave.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Let me see what Lakeisha Davis said here. She says, it's okay to have a discussion about your past relationships, but when you still can tell me what that person doing daily, you still care about this person and his whereabouts. Very true. Very true. Very true. If KB came home and told me what her ex-man is doing and how he living, I got a problem with that. I'm like, how you know what he doing? You know, so-and-so got a new car. How do you know he got? Well, so why do they feel comfortable enough to even come and tell you about your ex?
And if you're still keeping up with them, it's for a reason.
Yes. Simple as that.
So husband, open your eyes, pay very close attention. But most of all, have a conversation with your wife. Sit down and have a conversation with her to see where she's at, mentally and what her plans are.
Let me ask this question. I want to ask this one question, Tanika.
Okay.
And to the audience. What if he discussed this with his wife and he asked her, do you still have feelings for him? And she tell him yes. Do he leave her?
No, I don't think that he should leave her, because when you're with someone, it's gonna always be that one special person, and people cannot help who they love. You know what I'm saying? And she probably, I do not want to say this. I'm not gonna say that. People can't help who they love. I don't think that he should leave her. I do feel like that they maybe should seek some counseling and get some help and find out if there's anything going on in their marriage that she's not being open about, that's probably causing her to know so much about this ex-husband, or if she's wanting to go back. I think some counseling needs to be made here, because something is not right.
Here's the most important thing, guys. This is the most important thing, and I'm gonna say this before we cut out of here. If you're dating somebody who's been in an abusive relationship and they leave the person, when you start dating this person, you need to get one thing absolutely clear. And you need to sit down and you need to talk to them, and you need to say, if they change, are you thinking about going back? You got to get that clear. If they change, because God can change anybody.
That's true.
So if they change, what are you going to do? Are you going to be with me? Or because I'm telling you guys, that's important. That people is not discussed. That's why a lot of these women end up back in those relationships. You need to find out from her. You need to have that discussion. Oh, I'm out of this. I hate him. He hit me. Okay, you're dating her now. This man finally have he have a come to Jesus moment. This man turned his life around. He checked. What that woman gonna do? That you're dating. You need to find out. You need to talk to her. That's why we're not. You don't talk about these things in a relationship. You just ignore it. You got to find that out. You got to talk about that. All right, let's read a few of these. Let's read a few of these comments, Takesha, right? Tanika. I call you Takesha. All right, here we go. All right, let me go to Risa says she better stay in her marriage that's not abusive, because is that ex taking in this therapy, or is he just going there to make good? I feel what you're saying. She better tread lightly. Sometimes people can change, but sometimes spade is a spade.
Yes.
There we go. There we go. All right, here's Lakeisha Davis. She says she should leave him. She should leave him and just go back, because clearly she wants to try the marriage without the abuse. All right. All right, we got Pastor Tyrone Clegg. Tyrone, I love when my pastors come in. Pastor Clegg says if she shouldn't be with someone else if she's still checking on him and knowing stuff about him. That means she still love him, and it's not fair to the other man. So true, Pastor. So true. Because if you still checking on somebody, you still care for somebody. Simple as that. If you still checking on somebody, you still care for somebody. Guys, hey, this has been a great show. Miss Tanika, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on this morning. Everybody right now, I need you guys to tell Tanika thank you. Just type it down in the comments. Tell Tanika thank you. I love you, little sis. I appreciate you so much. And hey, always keep it locked here at the Joe Show, guys. And always go out and support my girl, Paparazzi, guys. Tease Glam Boutique. Support her, guys. Support her. Help her out. Reach out there to her. I appreciate you so much. You know, people are saying thank you right now.
Thank you, Joe.
Teresa, we got Janet Faye Turner, we got Talisha said thank you, we got Pastor Clegg thank you, we got, hey, you got a lot of thank yous coming up, girl. I can't keep up with them. Everybody's saying thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless. We appreciate you. All right, guys, we got to get out of here, guys. I see you guys back here on Friday morning. We're about the Joe Show. And always remember, if you woke up this morning, you won. And remember, guys, if you want your shades, inbox a brother. And remember, guys, reach out. You know what they for. You know what the shades are for, guys. The Joe Show shades are here. And if you want your shades, hit me up on my inbox. Let me know. Cash out for brother. $12. If they want to be shipped, it's going to be about $4 more. So, love you guys. I got to go. Tanika, see you later, girl.
Peace.